Good morning, students. Today we will be starting a new lesson, that is the age of adolescence. First of all, we need to know what adolescence mean. Actually, adolescence is a stage in one's life. Human beings have different stages in their life. Throughout their life, they are undergoing growth in different forms. So, growth in human beings takes place in different stages. Let us see what are the different stages. The first one is the infancy stage, that is extending between 0 to up to 2 or 3 years, in which the human being is not having that much knowledge and the learning capacity is progressing. The second is childhood. This is the stage at which the learning capacity increases and eagerness to learn that also increases. Third one is the adulthood stage. It is the stage at which the maximum knowledge or learning is attained. And the fourth one is old age, at which the growth slows down and slowly aging process takes place. So, adolescence is a stage between childhood and adulthood. The stage between childhood and adulthood, the person is having different changes in their body in terms of their mental development, then their behavior and many things. So let us try to understand about adolescence. The period of transition from childhood to adulthood is called adolescence. In this stage, the body undergoes changes in body, voice and behavior as well. So a lot of changes are taking place in the adolescence stage, and it is an intermediate stage between childhood and adulthood. I think now you must have understood what adolescence is. It starts at the age of around 12 years, and this period is also known as teenage. So, adolescence generally starts in girls and boys at different ages. Now, puberty. This is also a new term. Puberty is the process of changes in body of adolescents. Adolescents undergo different types of changes in their body, and those changes are coming by a process that is known as puberty. Normally puberty appears boys. So girls attain puberty earlier than boys. It has been scientifically found. And these changes appear in the body due to special substance or special chemical produced inside our body itself. Those are known as hormones. So hormones play an important role during adolescence. So now we will be trying to know more about hormones. Let us see what hormones are. Hormones are the chemical substances that are produced by organs called glands. There are special organs in our body which produce these chemical substances. So, these chemical substances are known as hormones, and they are produced by special organ present in our body. Those are known as glands. And what do the hormones do inside our body? Hormones bring changes in our body and also regulate or control the processes taking place in our body. That means the hormones, they bring different changes in our body, how much it will grow, all the changes, everything is brought in our behavior, everything is brought by hormone. And also it controls all the processes, means it controls all the organs present in our body, how they will function and what are the processes taking place in our body and how they will be taking place. All those are controlled by hormones. That means hormones are very important. They are produced in very small quantity inside our body, but that small quantity is capable of bringing big changes in our body. So let us now understand about glands, and then we will discuss about the hormones. There are two types of glands in our body. First one is endocrine glands or ductless glands. That means there are no ducts or tubes. These glands produce the hormone and release it directly into our bloodstream. So whatever hormones are produced by endocrine glands, they are directly thrown or sent into our bloodstream, and blood carries it to different parts of our body wherever it is needed. Second is exocrine gland or the glands with ducts. There are few exocrine glands which release their hormone to the target organ where it has to show its role, or it has to play its role through tubes. So these are the two types of glands which are present in our body. Now today we will be discussing in detail about endocrine glands. These glands release their hormones directly into the bloodstream and are carried to specific organs, which are also known as target organs, and bring changes in organs and overall our body. The common there are several endocrine glands in our body. The most important ones have been mentioned here: pituitary gland, thyroid gland, pineal gland, adrenal gland, pancreas, testes, and ovaries. They are the important and commonest endocrine glands. Now in the next slide we will be observing the location of these glands, these endocrine glands in our body. Now you can see there are various glands. This is pineal gland, hypothalamus, pituitary gland. They are all present in our brain. Then thyroid gland is present in the neck region. Thymus gland is present, that is also present near the lungs. Then pancreas, that is part of our digestive system. Adrenal glands are present above the kidney, and last one is ovaries, that is part of our reproductive system. This is the endocrine system in female. Similarly, pineal gland, hypothalamus, and pituitary gland, they are present in the brain of male. Thyroid gland in the neck region, thymus gland near the lungs, pancreas, which is part of our digestive system, adrenal gland just above the kidney, and there is one important gland, testis in male. So testis in male and ovaries in female, they are the endocrine glands which control reproduction. So we will be discussing about the functions of different hormones secreted by these different glands, and this we will be discussing in the further classes. Now you can see these are the common endocrine glands, and the functions of those endocrine glands have been mentioned here. Go through and about these glands and which are the secreted, all those we will be discussing in more details in the forthcoming classes. So that's all for today. Thank you.